श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम्। शुभाम्बरं विष्णुं शिवनं स्तुतिं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। वागीशाद्यासुमनसः सर्वार्थानामुपक्रमेण नत्वा कृतकृत्यास्युतं नमामि गजाननम्। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुसाक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो नित्यमच्युतपदां भुजयुग्मरुक्मं व्यामोहतस्तदितराणि तृणाय मेने अस्मद्गुरोः भगवतस्य दैहिकसिन्धोः रामानुजस्य चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये। यस्य स्मरणमात्रेण द्वैतवासना प्रमुच्यते बोधात्मकाय नमस्तस्मै भगवते श्रीरमणमहर्षये सदाकाशे सदा भान्तं शान्तमानन्दरूपिणं ज्ञानमानमहं वन्दे सद्गुरुं श्रीसत्यसायिनं मन्त्रयामिनं। दोर्भिर्युक्ता चतुर्भिस्फटिकमणिमयी मक्षमालां ददानास्ते नैकेन पद्मं सुतोऽभिषेकं पुस्तकं चापरेण वासा कुन्देन्दुशङ्खस्फटिकमणिनिम्बाबा समाना समाना सामे वाग्देवतेयं विंसतोदये सर्वदा सुप्रसन्ना पूजन्तं राम नामेति मधुरमधुराक्षरमारुह्यकृताशाखावन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम् आञ्जनेयमतिपाटलाननं काञ्चनाद्रिकमणीयमृगं पारिजातं मूलवासिनं भावयामि पवमाननन्दनं यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारि परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमतराक्षसान्तकं मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं मानवयुतमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि। वेदवेद्ये प्रेमसि जाते दशरथात्मजे वेदप्राचेत स आसीत् साक्षात् रामायणात्मना। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताय पतये नमः। वैदेही सहितं सर्वद्रुमतले मे महामण्डपे मध्ये पुष्पकमासने मणिमये वीरासने सुस्थितमग्रे वाचयति प्रपञ्चरसुते तत्त्वमणिपुरं व्याख्यान्तं भरतादिविपरिवृतं रामं भजे श्यामलं। वामे भूमिसुता परश्च हनुमान्श्चास्मित्रासुतः शत्रुघ्नो भरतश्च पार्श्वदलयोः वायुवादिकोणेषु च सुग्रीवश्च विभीषणश्च विराट् तारासुतो जाम्बवान् मध्ये नीलसरोजकोमलरुचिं रामं भजे श्यामलम्। जानकीकान्तस्मरणं जय जय राम राम आञ्जनेय स्वामी की जय। सतां संगतिरेव अत्र साधनं प्रथमं स्मृतं द्वितीयं मत्कथालापस्तृतीयं मद्गुणेरणं व्याख्यातृत्वं मद्वचसां चतुर्थं साधनं भवेत्। आचार्योपासनं भद्रे मद्बुद्ध्या अमायया सदा पंचमं पुण्यशीलत्वं यमादि नियमादि च निष्ठा मत्पूजने नित्यं षष्ठं साधनमीरितं मम मंत्रोपासकत्वं सांगं सप्तममुच्यते। मद्भक्तेषु अधिका पूजा सर्वभूतेषु मन्मतिः बाह्यार्थेषु विरागित्वं क्षमादि सहितं तथा अष्टमं नवमं तत्त्वविचारो मम भामिनी। एवं नवविधा भक्तिः साधनं यस्य कस्य वा स्त्रियो वा पुरुषस्यापि त्रियं योनिगतस्य वा भक्ति संजायते प्रेमलक्षणा शुभलक्षणे। The 9 steps of bhakti. Navavidha bhakti. The 9, rather than saying forms of bhakti, steps of bhakti, the rungs in the ladder of bhakti that leads us to Bhagavan. Rama explains this bhakti shastra, this bhakti yoga to Shabari. The first step, Amma, the first step is Satam Sangatireva, association with the Mahapurushas. Second, Mad Kathalapanam, talking about me. Mad Guneranam, Tritiyam, third, singing my glories. Mad Vachasam Vyakyatritvam, fourth, to learn my teachings, to pay attention to my teachings. Fifth, Acharyopasanam, worshipping the Guru, worshipping the Acharya. Acharya Upasanam is the fifth step. But how should this be done? Mad Buddhya Amayaya Sada, Sada always, Amayaya without any deceit, without any selfishness, without any hidden agendas. Mad buddhyaya. Instead, thinking that Acharyan is my very form, my very self. The Acharya is the Lord himself. With that bhava in mind. Panchamam punyashilatvam, along with it, punyashilatvam, good character. Yamadi niyamadicha. What does it mean to have a punyashilam? Having a virtuous conduct. Yamadi niyamadicha, along with yama and niyama, etc. Self-control, internal control, external control. அதோட சேர்ந்து தி ஆச்சாரியன் should be served. ஏனோ தானோன்னு சேவ் பண்ணப்படாதுன்னு சொல்லு. ஏதோ நானும் எடுத்தேன் கவுத்தேன் அப்படின்னு பண்ணக்கூடாது. அப்படிங்கிறதுனால சம்திங் ஐ எம் ஆல்சோ டூயிங் காட் சர்வீஸ் பண்ணக்கூடாது இல்லையா? அதுக்குன்னு ஒரு நியமம் இருக்கு இல்லையா? ஆச்சாரம் இருக்கு, அனுஷ்டானம் இருக்கு இல்லையா? அவர் ஒன்றும் அதெல்லாம் பெருசா சட்டை பண்ண போறது இல்ல. It is not that he is going to bother with all of that, but we still have to do it because it shows, it reveals how much we value that person. அவ்வளவுதான். Ultimately, prema is the most important thing. Externalities alone will not cut it. Even if none of these are there, if only love is there, that is enough. But along with love, if all of this is also there, is that not the icing upon the cake? Nishta mad pujane nityam shashtam sadhanamiritam. Sixth step is devotion to worshipping me. Mad pujanam, worshipping me, performing puja to me. Me, அப்படிங்கும்போது இங்க பகவான் ஸ்ரீ ராமச்சந்திரா is talking about the supreme truth பத்தி சொல்றார். Mama mantropasakatvam sangam saptamam uchyate. Seventh stage after doing the puja etc. is to chant the mantropasana, chanting the name of the Lord, chanting the mantra that is associated with the Lord, along with all the angas, anganyasam, karanyasam, ellam solli பண்ணுவோம் இல்லையா? Along with all of that, chanting the name of the Lord. அங்கம் அப்படின்னால் உடனே ஏதோ சாஸ்திரிக் அங்காஸ் நினைச்சுக்காண்டா. Angam அப்படின்னா along with its parts அர்த்தம், along with auxiliary parts, supplementary parts. Just chanting the name alone is not enough, along with everything else that needs to be done. உடனே நம்ம மந்திரம் அப்படின்னாலே நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுவோம் அப்படின்னா அங்கன்யாச கரன்யாசம் பண்ணுவோம். ஹிருதயாய நமஹ, சிரசே ஸ்வாஹா, சிகாய வஷட், கவசாய ஹும், நேத்திரயாய வஷட் அப்படிலாம் சொல்லிட்டு பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். அது மாத்திரம் அங்கம் இல்ல. That is not the அங்கம் here. அங்கம்னா என்னன்னா பிரேம தான் அங்கம். How should you chant the name of the Lord? Not vain, not in vain, not taking the name of the Lord in vain, not taking the name of the Lord in pain. Not taking the name of the Lord merely in pain. Merely in pain. Pain வந்துருக்குன்னா ஐயோ ராமா வலிச்சதுன்னா நாராயணா வலிக்கிறதே. Merely in pain இல்ல. Definitely not in vain. Then எப்படி அப்படின்னா with love in the heart தான் சொல்லணும். பிரேமையோட, without any strain, with love in the heart, call out to the name of the Lord. ஹரே கிருஷ்ணா அப்படின்னா ஆனந்தத்தோட, பிரேமையோட. அதான் அங்கம். அதான் பெரிய அங்கம். அங்கம்னாலே ரகசியம், அங்கம் எல்லாம் சொல்லுவோமே. அங்கம்னா என்ன? பிரேமதான் அங்கம். சாங்கம், along with that, that is the சப்தமம் உச்சதே, seventh step. Eighth step என்னன்னா அஷ்டமம் மத் பக்தேஷு அதிகா பூஜா சர்வபூதேஷு மன்மதிஹி பாஹ்யார்த்தேஷு விராகித்வம் ஷமாதி சகிதம் ததா. எயிட் ஸ்டெப் கொஞ்சம் பெரிய ஸ்டெப். நம்ம many components are involved in it. என்னது அப்படின்னா first worshipping all beings as my image. Worshipping all beings as my image. Worshipping everything as my image அப்படின உடனே என்ன வரும் அப்படின்னா ஆஹா ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம், இது ரொம்ப பிடிச்சது. I like this very much. ஏன்னா then specifically I can look at pizza as Rama. I can worship chocolate as Rama. I can definitely choose ice cream as Rama. All the things that I like, all the things that are luxurious to me, all the things that I am anyway attached to, addicted to, all of those things. My wife, I can think of her as Rama Swarupi. My children, I can think of them as Rama. All the dollars in the bank, I can think of them Ram, 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 Ram. அப்படின்னு ஆயிடும் இல்லையா? அப்போ it can become a misuse. It can become a mockery. அதுக்காக பகவான் என்ன பண்றாருன்னா, பகவான் doesn't allow his teachings to be ever a mockery. அதனால பகவான் himself puts the checks and balance. He says பாஹ்யார்த்தேஷு விராகித்வம், total dispassion, absolute detachment from all externalities. அப்போ you're not seeing everything as God because of your attachment, you're seeing everything as God because it is God. அதனால ஷமாதி சகிதம் ததா, along with shama dama etc., the internal self control, mind control இருக்கு. இங்கேயும் அலையல. Mind is not wandering around here and there. அந்த பகவத் பாவத்தை மாத்திரம் பார்க்கிறது. ஏன்னா ஒரு மனுஷா அப்படின்னு எடுத்துட்டோமானால், when you see somebody, அதுல என்ன இருக்கு, what is the person in front of you made up of? அப்படின்னா not biology, chemistry, geography, other physics எல்லாம் சொல்லலை. Physically is made up of these kind of things. அப்புறம் the chemically is made up of all these, biologically is made up of these organs இல்ல. அதுக்கு மேல வேற ஒண்ணு இருக்காம். என்னதுன்னா நாம அண்ட் ரூபா. நாமம் அண்ட் ரூபம் இருக்கு. நம்ம நாமம் போட்டுக்கலாம் கூட நாமம் இருக்கு. நாம அண்ட் ரூபா. ரூபநாமம், நேம் அண்ட் ஃபார்ம். பிஹைண்ட் த நேம் அண்ட் ஃபார்ம் என்னதுன்னா அஸ்தி பாதி பிரியம் அப்படின்னு ஒரு விஷயம் இருக்கு. சத்து சித்து ஆனந்தம் அப்படின்னு சச்சிதானந்த ஸ்வரூபமான பிரம்ம வஸ்து is there, and surrounding that Brahman is the name and form specific to pertaining to the specific individual. Therefore, when we deal with an individual, we've got to be very careful that we are only connecting directly to that Satchitta Ananda aspect and not the mere Namarupa aspect. Otherwise, what will happen? Attachment maripadu. He will end up with being merely attached. He'll become selfish. Shurpanakha mari aayega. Drishtantam enna? Shurpanakha also came and saw Rama. What did she see of Rama? Namarupa matram paatha. She only saw the name and form. Ye adhar kiya, yavanamar kiya, chamman kiya. You are very handsome, you are very young, you are very strong. Therefore, I would like to sport with you. When she presents her proposal to Sri Rama, she is not looking at the Sachidananda Swarupana Raman, she is only looking at the Namarupam of Rama. Adanale, then that can lead us to danger. Tatrapina Mahatmya Vismritihi. That is why Narada says in Bhakti Sutras, Bhagavan takes a very extraordinarily enchanting form, charming form, no doubt about it. The reason for that is because that is how he attracts us first. Sachidananda Ananda namak theriyadhu. We are not in a position to immediately recognize Satchitta Ananda. We can only recognize the exterior. We can only see the exterior. We see that as soon as we see that, we feel attached to that person, or behavior, that person's name, form, that person's behavior, the person's personality, the way they talk to us, etc. These are the things that attract us to the Lord. Yeah? We are not able to see Sachidananda, we are not able to see. Anal, the point though is that even though we become attached to the name and form, we should be constantly making efforts to go beyond the Sundara Rupa. We should be making efforts to go beyond the form. We should be able to go beyond the Sundara Rupa. Now, what is the greatest obstacle in the end? Bhagavan's Rupa is very obstacle. Bhagavan's form is the greatest obstacle in attaining him. That is why Swami would say, recently I was listening to a talk by one of our teachers in Prashanti. And in that, he says, in the beginning, when I remember when I was young, and I came to Swami, Swami would very specifically say, meditate upon me, meditate upon my form. Swami would describe his own form, my feet, then the orange robe that covers it, the face, the lips, the nose, the eyebrows, the way they join together, the bushy hair. He gave very specific instructions on enjoying the physical form and meditating upon the form. But later on, the children, the same teacher, he says, in an interview that we got in the 90s, late 90s, Swami called us in, and Swami, that was the last interview he says he got as a family, and that Swami says to him, how long will you keep thinking about this form? How long will you keep thinking about the form? But did you not say form? ABC. When you start learning how to learn a language, A, B, C, D, A, E. Janma porom ABC. Should you not start making sentences? Should you not start delivering speeches? Should you not start writing books? Will you still keep saying A, B, C? Like that, although we are initially started off with the name and the form of the Lord, eventually we've got to go beyond that. We've got to understand the Tattvam. Satchitta Ananda Swarupamana Tattvam, Prema Swarupamana Tattvam. That's the Namarupa avashyamilla. Name and form are not required for it. Name and form become a vehicle through which that prema is expressed, through which that love is expressed, the grace is expressed, etc. But there is no need for the name and form. Eventually, we've got to go beyond the name and form. You've got to be careful not to just merely associate. This Bhagavad Vishyatike, if this is true for even an avatar Purusha, if this is true for an avatar Purusha, then imagine the risk that you will run of considering all the people around you as God and start associating themselves with them as God. Then look at the risk that you will run, because naturally you will stop with the name and form and not be able to proceed beyond that. Then will it not be a great danger? Realistically speaking, in a way, even if you only relate it to the name and form of the Lord, it's still okay. It is still bearable. And out of compassion, He will take care. He will lead you to the next step. Anal, if you are going to deal with everybody else in that same manner, is that not a great risk? That is why Rama does not talk about that in the beginning. He speaks about it as the 8th step. Right at the beginning, at the outset, he does not say, think of everybody as me. Including the entire Bhagavad Gita also, Bhagavan does not tell Arjuna, think of everybody as me. But Uddhava Bhagavan says that. Uddhava Gita, Bhagavan tells Uddhava, everything is me, I alone exist. Therefore, go and fall flat at the feet of even a donkey and a dog until you realize I alone exist. Madbhavam nopajayate. Yavat madbhavam nopajayate. As long as that understanding that I alone exist does not arise in you, as long as you're not able to see anything and think of it as God, worship it. But that is a higher state. Step by step, if you are going to see it, 8th step, Bhagavan is talking about it. He does not talk about it before that. Even then, when he speaks about it, what does he say? Bahyarteshu viragitvam. Even there, he cautions and says, but you've got to handle it carefully. You've got to first surround yourself with vairagyam. You've got to first surround yourself with dispassion for all external objects, and then engage with people, thinking of them also as God. Final step enna? Last step enna? Mama tattva vicharaha. Meditating upon my, inquiring into my real nature. Inquiring into my real nature. Who am I? The Atma Vicharam. இதனால என்ன ஆகிறது அப்படின்னா ஏவம் நவவிதா பக்தி. Nama bhakti, for this, whether you are a man or whether you are a woman or whether you are an animal also does not matter. Some of us are men, some of us are women, but some of us we do not know. We may look like men and women, but எந்த யோனி நமக்கு தெரியாது. அதனால Rama includes them also. இந்த மாதிரி பிரகிருதிகள் ஏதாவது இருந்துருத்துனா, in case there are such prakritis also, he says include them also. Chiriyan அப்படின்னா animals. Even animals are included. There is no bar. Anybody can practice bhakti in these forms. Anybody can practice bhakti. Bhakti sanjayate prema lakshana shubha lakshane. When you practice these disciplines, when you are endowed with these aspects of bhakti, then what will result in you? Prema lakshana. Prema will generate in your heart. We spoke about it in a lot of detail towards the finishing of our session. As I explain what children. Bhaktau sanjata matrayam matsvabhava swanubhavastada mamanubhavasiddhasya muktastraiva janmani Muktis tatraiva janmani. When such bhakti is generated, when this kind of prema bhakti is generated, bhakto sanjata matrayam mat swanubhavastada. You will have the anubhava, swanubhavam, the self-experience. Swa anubhava, experiencing the self. It will happen. And once that has happened, once you have intimately experienced the self, when you have gone and touched that self, When that Atma Sakshatkara has happened, in that very birth itself, liberation is guaranteed. There is nothing more required. Then and there, liberation is guaranteed. स्यात् तस्मात् कारणं भक्ति मोक्षस्येति सुनिश्चितम् प्रथमं साधनं यस्य भवेत् तस्य क्रमेण तु भक्ते भवेत् सर्वं ततो भक्ति मुक्तिरेव सुनिश्चितम्. Rama says, of all of these things, if only the person succeeds in the first step, then everything else will automatically follow. Kramena, step by step, automatically everything else will follow. First step, another. What is the first step? Satam sangatireva satsangam. Satsangam look at your own selves. You don't have to go and look at somebody else. Look at your own selves. What has happened? Satsangam, Nitya Satsangam every day at least. We come and listen. What happens to the mind? Or 6 மணி ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா 6 o'clock in the evening. Oh, get ready. Yeah. But everything is planned accordingly. Mind starts to revolve around Bhagavan. Slowly, at least, even if we do not recognize it or realize it, the truth is being hammered into us. World is like that only. It will be like this. Not so important. We should not be giving importance to it. We should be devoting ourselves to Him. We should be trying to become His. But the thoughts at least will be running in. First step, everywhere, throughout, wherever Bhagavan speaks about it, even in Uddhava Gita, Acharya in Bhajagovindam, Satsangatve, Nisangatve, Satsangam. Satsangam Vasishta, Yoga Vasishta Tali. When Vasishta speaks about the 4 gatekeepers to the gate of moksha, Satsangam, actually. If any one of those 4 can be attained, then moksha is attained. The easiest of all the 4 is Satsangam. Satsangam becomes the easiest, the low-hanging fruit. It is not a low-hanging fruit because it is cheap. It descends down to our level out of compassion. That is why it is within our reach. Satsangam Satsangam, everybody can. It's the easiest thing, it seems. If it's easy, then it should not be very valuable. It is not because of that. Then why? It reaches out to us. Bhagavan reaches out to us through Satsangam. It seems to be easy. It is nothing but pure, sheer compassion of the Lord. Amma Shabari, Bhakti alone is Mukti. Bhakti Mukti Reva. Rama finishes by saying, Bhakti leads to Mukti Illama. It is not that Bhakti will lead you to Mukti. Bhakti Mukti Reva. Bhakti itself is Mukti. Bhakti itself is Mukti. Mokshakaraka Samagriyam Bhakti Reva Kariyasini Shannar Acharya. Amongst all the various ingredients necessary for moksha, Bhakti is the highest. Bhakti is the most supreme. Now Rama says, Bhakti Reva Muktihi. Bhakti itself is Mukti. That kind of Bhakti if you have, and itself is liberation. That's why liberation. That's why or samadhi unda. Shivananda Lagrila, Adan Kanchit Kala Uma Maheshwara, the verse Rukume. Acharya says, if a little bit of time during the day, I do puja for you. A little bit of time, I sing your glories. For a little bit more time, I meditate upon you. A little bit more time, I talk about you to everybody, discuss you. If I'm going to live my entire day, my entire life, is that not Jivan Mukti? Jivan Samukta Khalu. Jivan Mukta. Jivan Mukta. Are Jivan Mukta? Who is the Jivan Mukta? One who is living for God is a Jivan Mukta. Jivan Mukta, liberated while alive. Life liberation. Life liberation. If you are living for yourself, life imprisonment. Ayul Dandane. Ayul Dandane Nishulva. You're imprisoned for life. You're sentenced to life. That means you can never get out. When you're living for yourself, it is sentenced to life imprisonment. If you're living for God, the life liberation. Then and there you are liberated. Jivan Mukti. Romba simple. Jivan Mukti romba simple. It is not at all hard for us to get Jivan Mukti. Never done Jivan Mukti. Jivan lena Mukti dare. What is Jivan Mukti? Jivan means life. Mukti means freedom. If you don't have life, you are free. If you don't have life, it is free. That means you should not have that life. You should give it to him. You should hand it over to him. Your life should be his life. Your life should be given over to him. Nana, you. The bhava if you keep on remembering this bhava, it is your life. This body is your body. The mind is your mind. The words are your words. The thoughts are your thoughts. The deeds are your deeds. The entire being is your being. It belongs to you. Do it as you please. Complaint, we can never have any complaints. So sometimes, there's a problem. Could be a health problem. Could be some other problem. You have a problem. Sometimes the thought might occur. Until now, you kept me so well. You looked after me so well. If now you want me to have a bit of a problem, so be it. Why should I thwart your desire? Why should I go fight against it and say, no? You kept me going so well until now. I'm sure you'll keep me going forever also. Analum, still, if in between there's a slight hitch, some little pain, backache is there, toothache is there, headache is there. Let it be. He who kept me so well, so long, if today for over half an hour he wants me to have a headache, let it be. Can he not have that much freedom with me? Can he not play that much with me? Can he not have that much liberty with my body? He took so much liberty to keep me well. Then he wants to have a little bit of a play for half an hour and gives me a headache. Now, why should I protest? Yeah, is it not? It's applicable for everybody. This is true. All we have got to, when will this occur to us? When will this arise in us? When we know and when we accept that this is not for me, this is not mine, it is not me. The body, this body, mind, etc., this being, this life that is existing, this life is not for me. It is for you. Swaradhaneka prayojanaya. Bhagavan is doing all of this for his own sake. Swasmai. Swapritaye. Swasmai na, unto himself. What is everything for? For himself. Swapritiye, for his own pleasure. Swayameva, he himself is doing. I am not there at all. We are completely getting rid of this ahankara because all the actions that are done are not done for me. They are all done by him, for him, unto himself. Then who am I? Who am I? Anand. But this life is not mine. Avringara bhakti is mukti. That is liberation. That is jivan mukti. Adanala, Shabari, because you have been endowed with bhakti towards me, yasman madbhakti yuktatvam tato aham tvam upastitaha, because you had that kind of bhakti towards me, here I am present in front of you. Another one there. That is why. Hey Ramachandra, how is it that you came to me? In Gurunadhar Kadikiliye, even my Gurunadha did not have your darshan, how is it that I could have your darshan? She asked, your Guru had jnanam, therefore he attained the higher loka after he left here. You also have bhakti, so you got me also. It's a double kamita. Shabari is enjoying double kamita. Yeah, jnanam, adha irkave now. Jnana, inni ko 10 varsham nadi udurthu Swami. 10 varsham nadi udurthu. அப்ப என்ன பண்ண ஒரு 10 வருஷமா உனக்காக காத்துட்டு இருந்தேன் நீ வந்துட்டே ஞானத்தோட சேர்ந்து நீ டபுள் கமிட்டா இது so I attained jnana about 10 years ago but I was waiting for you to come. I could have gone that time itself but I thought I will wait for you. Adanala since I also had bhakti, today what is happening na mam upastitaha amma Shabari, I am standing in front of you giving you double kamita. Not only do you have jnananandam, you also have darshananandam. You have had Bhajananandam. You have had Premanandam. இதனால ஆனந்தமய ஸ்வரூபிணியாக you have been filled with all manner of ஆனந்தம் அப்படின்னு Shabari is delighting in all of this ஆனந்தா. அப்ப சொல்றா ராமா ததிச்சாம் அனுஜ்ஞாதா தியக்துமே தத் கலேவரம். அப்போ எல்லாம் ஆயிடுத்து அப்படின்னா, if everything is finished அப்படின்னா, ராமச்சந்திரா, I wish to depart from this world. I want to give up this body அப்படின்னு Shabari is asking. ஏன் அப்படின்னா, அப்பவுமே ஷபரினுடைய ஒரு பியூட்டி ஆஃப் ஷபரி என்ன அப்படின்னா பிரேம தானே. So what does she say now? I want to leave the body. For what? Tesham icchamyaham gantum samipam bhavitatmanam muninam ashramo yesha aham cha paricharini. The reason for that is, hey Rama, I desire, எனக்கு இன்னும் ஆசை போலியே, இச்சாமியகம் இச்சாமியகம் அப்படின்னு I desire. ஞானி ஞானின்னு சொல்லிட்டு ஆசையா? How can the ஞானி have desire? ஞானிக்கும் ஒரு desire இருக்கும். The ஞானி also has a desire, because this desire ஞானி is not willing to let go of. ஒரு ஆசை தான் இது. This desire he is not willing to let go of, because he knows this desire is never going to be a bondage to him. என்ன desire na? Tesham icchamyaham gantum samipam. Tesham samipam gantum iccami. I want to go near them. I want to go near him. யாருன்னா பாவிதாத்மனாம், அந்த பெரிய ஞானி, the மகாஞானி. முனீனாம், the great mahamuni. ஆஷ்ரமோ yesha, whose ashrama? In whose ashrama? Aham cha paricharini. In this ashrama I was a servant. நான் ஒரு பரிச்சாரிணி. நான் இங்க பரிச்சாரணம் தானே பண்ணேன். I only did service here. I am a servant. In whose ashrama I am merely a servant. That self-realized soul, that Muni, near him I wish to go. அப்படின்னு சொல்றாங்க. I want to go near him. So we should not think, how can she be a jnani if she still has idea of duality? நீ நான் அறப்புள்ளி நிதம் களிமயமாய் நின்றுடு நிலை வேண்டாமோ அப்படின்னு. அதெல்லாம் வந்துட்டு போய் நான் வந்தாச்சு, நான் ஒன்னும் வராமல் இல்ல. Is she still having differentiation, sense of differentiation? She's still thinking she's only a paricharini. She's thinking of herself as a servant. That means she's not identifying herself with body mind, because after all only the body is a servant. Atma is not the servant. Appo how can she want to go and go near him? Where samipam enna samipam, enna samipyam mukti adu. Appo she wants to go near him. இப்படிலாம் வேதாந்தவாதம் பண்ணக்கூடாது. We should not unnecessarily strain our poor brain by thinking in these manners. All this is not applicable to these Mahapurushas. வரலாம் எப்படின்னா, இப்ப எப்படி வேணாலும் இருக்கலாம். Since they have realized the truth completely, they can choose to be whichever way they want. They can choose to be in whichever way they want, and there can be nobody to say anything about it. Tesham icchamiham gantum samipam bhavitatmanam muninam ashramo yesham aham cha paricharini. I know that they are me, I am them. Ellam theriyum. It's like how Dr. Syed asks Ramana Bhagavan, Bhagavane, you keep saying Advaita, Advaita. Apro, why is it that you sang in praise of Arunachala in so many verses? Appo there is a singer separately, a person who's praising Arunachala, Arunachala who's being praised. Is that not duality? Appadinu ketta. Appo Bhagavan, Sri Chandra solradhu, Bhagavan says, the person who's praising, the person who's being praised, it's all the same. It's all the same. All the same. Enna swasmai swapritiye swayameva karitavad. Arunachala is singing about Arunachala. Unakku enna pochu? Is there a rule that Arunachala should not sing about Arunachala? Arunachala is himself singing about Arunachala. என்னை கொண்டு தன்னை இன்கவி பாடினான் அப்படின்னு ஆழ்வார் சொல்றார். Nammalvar says, what did he do? He took hold of me, and using me, he sang wonderful songs about himself. Sweet songs, beautiful songs he sang about himself. நான் ஒரு மாத்திரம் தான். என்னால் தன்னை இன்கவி பாடியன்னு சொல்றாரு இடத்துல. என்றைக்கும் என்னை உய்ய கொண்டு போகிய அன்றைக்கு அன்றே என்னை தன்னாக்கி என்னால் தன்னை இந்தமிழ் பாடிய ஈசனை ஆதியாய் நின்ற என் ஜோதியை என் சொல்லி நிற்பனோ. நம்மாழ்வாரோட அழகான பாசனம். என்றைக்கும் என்னை உய்ய கொண்டு போகிய அன்றைக்கு அன்று, என்னைக்கு என்ன உய்யப்படுத்தினானோ, the day when he came into my life and liberated me, அண்ணாமலையாய் அடியேனை ஆண்ட அன்றே அப்படின்னு பகவான் சொன்ன வாக்கியம் தான் இங்க நம்மாழ்வார் சாதிக்கிறார் பாருங்க. என்றைக்கும் என்னை உய்ய கொண்டு போகிய on the day when he came and liberated me, அன்றைக்கு அன்றே on that very day itself, என்னை தன்னாக்கி, he made me his own, he made me himself. And then என்னால் தன்னை இன்தமிழ் பாடிய, and then he sang about himself using me in sweet Tamil. அப்படிப்பட்ட ஈசனை ஆதியாய் நின்ற என் ஜோதியை, அப்பேற்பட்ட ஈசனை, that supreme Lord who stood as the primal light of consciousness, எப்படி இருந்தான்? ஆதியாய் நின்ற என் சோதி. சோதி அப்படின்னா லைட். என்ன லைட்? கான்சியஸ்னஸ் தான் லைட். பகவானுடைய ஸ்வரூபம் சைத்தன்ய ஸ்வரூபமான பகவான். ஆதியாய் அப்படின்னா பிரைமார்டியல் பிரைமீவல் லைட். ஆதியாய் நின்ற என் சோதியை, that extraordinary light who is my Bhagavan, என் சொல்லி நிற்பனோ. what shall I praise him, how shall I praise him, what shall I say? ஏன்னா நான் சொல்லலையே, என் சொல்லி நிற்பனோன்னு நீ என்ன சொல்றது? oh are you saying what will I say அப்படின்னா என்ன? என்னால் தன்னை இன்தமிழ் பாடிய ஈசனை. he sang about, I am not saying anything, there's nothing for me to say, he is using me to say. எல்லா மகான்களும் அதானே சொல்றேன். all the great ones, all the holy ones are saying this. சௌந்தர்ய லஹரி முடியர்ச்சே, after 100 verses of சௌந்தர்ய லஹரி, ultimately ஆச்சாரியா says, இந்த வார்த்தை என்று சொன்னேனே எல்லாம் உன்னுடைய வாக்கியம் தானேமா. all these words that I have uttered now, all of these words are yours. You merely made them flow through this particular mouth for now. அப்படிங்கிறதுனால it is he and he alone who is existing, he alone who is doing everything. Therefore, when Shabari says, I want to go and be with my guru, there is not that there is any jnana in that. It is not that there is any sense of differentiation still existing. She knows very well that there is only one Atma, there is only one Supreme. Anna, if I can have the cake and eat it too, well, why not? The only place where you can have the cake and eat it too. You know that you are Bhagavan and you still love him. Knowing you are him, you love him. Jnaninuடைய bhakti, that is the highest bhakti, that is the supreme bhakti. The bhakti of a jnani is a great wonder. The bhakti of the ajnani is nothing to be wondered about, because naturally he considers his own abilities, his own state, and says, "Chi, look at me, how na irkade na yenai." I am like a dog. Look at me, I have such useless qualities. I am filled with kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya. இஷ்டத்துக்கு போயிட்டு இருக்கேன். என்னோட கல்யாண குணங்கள் அப்படி சொன்னா காமா, krodha. ஒரு பக்கம் we draw his line, இந்த பக்கம் பகவான்ஸ் குணாஸ், இந்த பக்கம் அவர் குணா அப்படின்னு பகவான் குணான்னா காருண்யம், தாட்சிண்யம், சௌஷீல்யம், லாவண்யம், ஆர்தவம், ஆர்ஜவம், காம்பீரியம், ஔதாரியம் அப்படின்னு பெரிய லிஸ்ட். இந்த பக்கம் பகவானுடைய லிஸ்ட். நமக்கு லிஸ்ட்னா காமம், குரோதம், லோபம், மோகம், மதம், மத்சரியம். அகம் அபராத சக்கரவர்த்தி சொல்றாரு. அகமஸ்ய அபராத சக்கரவர்த்தி. எனக்கு ஒரு டைட்டில் இருக்கு, அவரே கொடுத்துட்டார் டைட்டில். He gave himself a title, சுவாமி தேசிகன். What is the title அப்படின்னா, I have got a title, அகமஸ்ய அபராத சக்கரவர்த்தி. I am the emperor of making mistakes. என்னை விட யாரும் பண்ண மாட்டாங்க. Nobody can make mistakes like me. Nobody can make blunders like me. Even though I have been told repeatedly, I will still think I am the body. Even though I have been told repeatedly, I will still be selfish. Even though I have been told to I will still retain desire. இப்படியே இருப்பேன் நான். ஏன்னா நான் அப்பேற்பட்டவன். I am steadfast in making mistakes. You are steadfast in showering grace. But this is the clash between two steadfast people. Therefore, the Ajnani, who has a good measure of himself, will naturally praise the Lord and love the Lord, because the Lord seems to be everything that he is not. Everything that I am not, you are. That is called bhakti, devotion. The devotion is a bit like being a fan. You become the fan of somebody. He is so popular, he is so good looking, he is such a good singer, he is such a good actor, he is such a good sportsman. People become fans of them. Yeah, whatever they are not, they become fans of the other person who has that. That is devotion. What happens to the Jnani? The Jnani himself becomes the Brahman. Brahmavid Brahmaiva Bhavati. The Jnani becomes the Brahman. Once he becomes the Brahman, he has got all the very same gunas that the Brahman has. And then when we look at the Jnani, it is as good as looking at Bhagavan. Ade Karunyam is there, Ade Dakshinyam is there, Ade Saushilyam is there, Ade Mardham is there, Ade Arjam is there, Ade Saundaryam is there, Ade Gambhiryam is there. All those divine qualities that are present in Bhagavan are equally seen in the Jnani. That is why we worship the Jnani. Upon knowing himself to be Brahman itself, then what business does he have loving the Brahman? That is why it is a great one. Jnani Chavartashabha. Bhagavan declares. Jnani also does bhakti to me. Why? I also don't know really. Honestly speaking, I also don't know why Jnani does bhakti to me. But since he is doing bhakti to me, I am not rejecting it. I am gladly accepting it. Jnani kehta hai, nee hai bhakti pan raha hai. Why do you do bhakti? Ittam bhuta guno harihi. He is like that. Jnani and Bhagavan eppadi enna? The absolute Jnani and Bhagavan. Somebody goes and asks Bhagavan, why is the Jnani doing bhakti to you? He is like that. What to do? Our nature is like that. அவன் அப்படிதான் பா, அவன் அப்படித்தான். என்ன பண்றது? நிறைய தடவை சொல்லிட்டேன், நான் நீ ஒன்னு தான்டா, you and I are one. அவன் அப்படியும் பக்தி பண்றான். என்ன பண்றான்? அவன் அப்படிதான். He is like that. அப்படின்னு பகவான் writes him off. அங்கேருந்து they come to the Jnani. சரி, why do you do bhakti to Bhagavan? You know you are him now. What to do? He is like that. Jnani is saying, he is like that. Ittam bhuta guno harihi. Hari's gunas are like that. What to do? I am automatically naisargiki rati. I am automatically captured by that Bhagavan. And nirgranta pyurukrame kurvantyahituki bhakti ittam bhuta guno harihi. Even though I do not need to do, technically I don't need to do bhakti. Technically I don't need to do bhakti, because doing bhakti is like doing bhakti to myself. நான் எனக்கே பூஜை பண்ணிட்டு அப்படி இருக்கும். வேற யாரும் இல்லை, கடைக்கில போட்டுருப்பா அப்படியே பூஜை பண்ணிட்டு. Nobody to worship him. Lockdown. Now he is worshipping himself. There is nobody to come to worship him. Therefore he is worshipping himself. அவனே தலையில பூஜை போடு. அப்ப there is no need to worship myself. இல்லையா? Just as a person, you don't have to worship yourself. Like that for the Jnani, there is no need to worship Bhagavan. But then you still worship Bhagavan, because he says, what else am I going to do? Other than loving him, what else is there left for me to do? Therefore, let me love him in peace. Leave me alone. I'm going to love him. Adanale, Shabari says, I want to take permission from you, O Rama. Because of you, by your grace, I have attained this wonderful, extraordinary state. Now, please give me permission so that I can depart from this world and reach my Guru. Tamuvacha tato Rama Shramanim samshitavrata architoham tvaya bhaktya gathyakamam yatha sukham. When listening to those words of Shabari, Rama and Lakshmana were delighted. They anandam udurtam. Yen apraharsham atulam lebhe आश्चर्यम इति तत्वतः राम लक्ष्मण சொல்றா धर्मिष्ठन्तु वचश्रुत्वा राघवः स लक्ष्मणः प्रहर्षम अतुलं लेभे. Ascharya iti tattvataha. Rama and Lakshmana, on listening to the words of Shabari, derived extraordinary happiness. Praharsham lebe, atulam praharsham lebe, atulam praharsham அப்படின்னா incomparable joy. Atulam அப்படின்னா equal கிடையாது, nothing equal to it. பேர்பட்ட ஒரு பிரகர்ஷம், delight, the joy they felt on listening to Shabari's words, on seeing Shabari. Ascharya iti tattvataha. What a great wonder. What a great wonder, Lakshmana. அப்படின்னு ராமர் சொல்றாரா, இந்த சபரியை பார்த்தோமே, we have seen the Shabari. What a wonder அப்படிங்கிறார். Shabari சொல்றா, ஒன்ன நான் பார்த்தேனே அப்படின்னு அவன் சொல்றான். நான் ஞானியும் பகவான். Shabari is looking at Rama and saying, what a wonder. My Gurunatha could not see you, but I am able to see you. What a wonder. Abdin Shabari is saying, Rama is telling Lakshmana, what a wonder. Ascharya iti. Perbetta Ascharya. Bhatame, the Shabari Kana Kadithale, Namak. Shabaringram Namak Kana Kadithale. Abdin was a motion. Samshita Vratam, Abriyeshi was emaciated herself in her tapasya. Emaciated not physically, not physically. What should be emaciated? What should be sent out of us by fasting? When Anava, Hankara, ego. Her ego had been completely purged out of her by her tapasya. Only Jnanam is present. The Jnani, the Shramani, that ascetic, the Tapasvini, Shabari. Listening to her words, Rama says, Shabari, Architoham Tvaya Bhaktya. You have worshipped me with bhakti. You have worshipped me with bhakti. Abdin Rama is giving her the certificate. Ultimately, he alone should give the certificate to us. Swami always used to say, I should declare you to be a bhakta. You should not go around saying, I'm a devotee, I'm a devotee. I should say you're a devotee. You should get the certificate of devotion from me. You cannot print a certificate out for yourself. News it was in the news. Some fellow, some software engineer fellow. You know what he had done? He had hacked the Medicare app, and he came up very easily with a forged COVID certificate, vaccination certificate. He said it's very easy to do. He wanted to show the mistakes in it, he just came up with it. If everybody starts printing out a certificate, I've been vaccinated now, that won't cut it now. The government has to give the certificate to you. You can't print your own certificate. Same way, you cannot print your own certificate saying I'm a devotee. Bhagavan has to acknowledge it. Bhagavan has to give you the certificate. Bhagavan is giving that certificate to Shabari. Architoham Tvaya Bhaktya. With great bhakti. Shabari, you worship me. Therefore, Gajagamam Yatha Sukam. Go comfortably, with pleasure, Yatha Sukam, as you wish, as you please, you may go. Gacha Yatha Sukam. In your own time, when you are comfortable, when you are ready, you may go. Where? Jatayuka Rama says, Gacha Lokan Anuttaman. Go to those supreme worlds. Shabari has already said, Akshayan Lokan. I am already going to the imperishable Lokas. She herself said, I am going to Vaikuntha. You just watch. Rama was here. How you can sign in the guest book outside? I also came here. Guest log. Shabari is saying, I'm ready to go. Ityuktva Jatila Vriddha Chira Krishna Jinambara Tasmin Muhurte Shabarim Deham Jirnam Jihasati Anugyata Duramena Utvatmanam Hutashane Jwalati Pavakasankasha Swargame Vajagamasa. After saying this, Jatila, the woman of matted locks, Chira Krishna Jinambara, one who is clad in antelope skin and bark, Vriddha, old woman, Tasmin Muhurte, in that very same hour, Jiranam Deham, the old emaciated body, Jihasati, she decided to give it up. Adanala, Anugyata Turamena, she took permission from Rama. Kutvat Manam Hutashane, she caused the fire to erupt, entered into that fire. She offered her body into that fire. Hutva, Ahuti Pandal. Just as in Yajna, we offer the ghee, etc. into the fire, like that she offered her body into the fire. Manutana. Jwalati Pavaka Sankasha, she also burned equal to the fire. The Tejasviyahan, she herself was equal to the fire in her radiance. Swargameva Jagamasa. She went, where else will she go? Swargameva. She went to the higher lokas alone. Eppadi ponalna? How did she go? Divya Varana Samyukta. Clad in divine apparel, divine clothes, and wearing divine ornaments. Divya Malya Nulepana. Wearing divine garlands and divine fragrant ointments, fragrant lotions upon her body. Divyambaradara, robed in the most, attired in the most wonderful of divine clothes. Tatra Babuva Priyadarshana, she appeared to be most delightful, charming, pleasant to look at. Virajayantitam Desham, Vidyut Saudamini Yatha, illuminating the entire place like a streak of lightning, she went up to the heavens. Appear Shabari Moksha. The Shabari Moksha, how did Shabari attain her moksha? Avandhya Muni Jana Vajana Mushita Hridaya Kalusha Shabari Moksha Sakshi Bhuta Shanomali. Swami Desikan says that how did she attain it? Because of her cleansing herself, all ajnana going away from her simply by worshipping her Guru. Yatrate Sukrutatmano Nigaranti Maharshayaha Tat Punyam Shabari Stanam Jagam Atma Samadhina. She attained Samadhi Sthiti through her own good deeds. Sukritatmanaha. Appearpata Rishigal, those rishis who lived by doing the good deeds, she attained them. How? She attained them by serving them. Having served her Guru, she herself attained jnana, and by that she was able to go and join. Even Shabari departed, Ramar Pakara, Ananda Mandurta Ramar. Rama became extraordinarily happy on seeing Shabari's moksha. He contemplated upon the power of Matanga Muni and all the other rishis that had lived there. The power which was still resounding there or reverberating in that place, radiating in that place 10 years after they had all departed and gone. Now what was happening? Even now the flames were aglow. Even now the clothes had not yet dried. The flowers that they had offered were still fresh. But tapashakti was there. But we should not ask, so today if we go, will we find it? It was all maintained by Shabari, the Shabari Shakti. Why was it all maintained that manner? It was Shabari's bhakti, Guru Bhakti, that made that place alive until she was also there. The moment Shabari left, and the place subserve he knew an extraordinary lady, a devotee of Swami, Murtavalli Mami nu peru. Today is her birthday. When she was alive in Chennai, every day Swami would physically manifest himself in her house and eat food from her. She would cook and offer food, and Swami would eat that food every day. She was an extraordinary jnani. It is not an exaggeration. Once when she had come to our own house in Chennai, I still remember she said, Swami is coming today to have food. Make food. So we made food. She gave the menu. We made the food. The food was kept inside the room. She went inside, closed the door. And my brother and I sat outside the door. Just outside the door. It was a door not like the doors here, where the doors are flush. It was a, how we have two doors in India sometimes, no? The rooms, and there'll always be a big gap in between. You cannot see anything, but you can definitely hear. And my brother and I were sitting outside, and we could hear Swami's voice. In our house, we could hear Swami's voice. His low voice, and sometimes Swami would speak in a very low tone, and it would be a very deep voice. When he gave his discourses, his voice would go high pitch. But when he spoke, closely, intimately, just one-on-one, his voice was quite deep. The deep voice, Swami was speaking, and we heard it. This lady, Swami would call her, Amma, you are a Shabari. You are a Shabari. Because she would make the food and put it in Swami's hand, Swami would take it and eat it. Adanala Swami had given her the name Shabari. Coincidence, we have no dearth for such coincidences, coincidences as we call them. Swami always makes these things happen. Today happens to be Amrutullah Imami's birthday. Extraordinary lady. I still remember in 2010, sometime in 2010, she was getting old. She was getting very old. And whenever Swami would come to her in her house in Chennai, her house was in Pursavakam, in Chennai. Wherever Swami would come, Swami would talk to her. Every word that he ever said to her was always Satyam, Satyam, Punas Satyam, always Satyam. Swami said to her that you will live, you will be there until I am there. You will live till I am there. Because Swami mentioned to her once. She shared it with us. This was a long time ago. She shared it with us, and we were very happy because we knew Swami had a long life, and therefore Mami also will be there. But on 14th of February 2011, she passed away. 14th February 2011, she passed away. And we were shocked because she was old. She was getting very old. She had a lot of physical problems and so on. We were shocked because we thought, but Swami said she will be there until Swami is there. At that time, who thought anything about it? Yeah. But we know what happened in April. In 2 months, Swami's birthday. Even in that, Swami's words were never false to Mami. Today is her birthday. She was called Shabari by Swami, and today we are seeing Shabari Moksham. We are not planning this. The speed in which I am going, who knows when what will happen now. All comes together. That means, what does it mean? This itself is proof. We are not doing anything. I am not planning it out. I am not pacing it. I am not saying it. He is doing it. ஆழ்வார் சொன்ன மாதிரி அதே வார்த்தையா தான் நம்மளும் சொன்னோம். ஒன்னொண்ணுமே இந்த like Bhagavan says, அம்மையும் அப்பனுமாயனை பூமியில் ஆக்கி அழித்து அம்மகி மாயையின் ஆழ்கடல் வீழ்ந்து யான் ஆழ்ந்திடும் முன் என் மனம் மன்னிழ் துன்பதத்தில் இருத்தினையால் சின்மய நாமருணாச்சல நின்னருட்சித்திரம் என்னே. You became my father, you became my mother, you brought me into the earth. And before I could fall deep into the Maya, you caught hold of me. You entered into my heart and you dragged me to your state, to your feet, and gave me your state. Amrina, what can I speak? In what manner shall I describe the wonder of your grace? Exact same manner, Alvar is also saying, என்றைக்கும் என்னை உய்யக் கொண்டு போகிய அன்றைக்கு அன்றே என்னை தன்னாக்கி என்னால் தன்னை இந்தமிழ் பாடிய ஈசனை ஆதியாய் நின்றையல் ஜோதியை என் சொல்லி நிற்பனோ அப்படின்னா, just seeing all of these things, I am also thinking the same thing. ஞான் என் சொல்லி நிற்பனோ, what shall I say about him who is speaking through me? ராமாயணமுக்கு சொல்றது பெருமாள் தானே, பகவான் தானே. Who is telling Ramayana now? Rama is telling Ramayana. And Rama is listening to that. Shabari Moksham, after considering Sachintayitva Dharmatma Prabhavam Tam Mahatmanam Hitakarinam Ekagram Lakshmanam Raghavo Bravit. After contemplating upon Shabari and her guru, Rama tells Lakshmana, we have seen this ashrama. We have bathed in, it is as though we have bathed in the waters of all the 7 seas by being here and listening to the glories. And we have seen Shabari. Do you know what I feel? Ramar Cholra, you know what I feel? Pranashtam Ashubham Tattat Kalyanam Samupastitam Tena Tatvena Krishtam Me Mano Lakshmana Samprati Hridaye Hinarabhyagra Shubhamavir Bhavishyati. After seeing Shabari, I feel all our bad days are gone. Pranashtam Ashubham Tattat. Ashubhamana Kalam irundhathu, inauspicious time that came upon us. I think we have crossed it. Kalyanam Samupastitam. Auspicious times have come upon us. Nallakalam varanduduthu namukku. Tena tatvena Krishtam me mano Lakshmana samprati. My mind is happy. My mind is joyous. Hridaye hinarabhyagra shubham avir bhavishyati. Great good fortune is coming. I am certain of it. Nallakalam parakkaporudhu. I am very happy. I'm very delighted ன்னு ராமர் சொல்றார். ஏன்னா பக்தாளை பார்த்தா பகவானுக்குமே நல்ல காலம். பேர்பட்ட பக்தாளை பார்த்துட்டான் அப்படின்னா பகவானுக்குமே அதுலதான் நல்ல காலம். பலம் விஷ்ணோ பிரவர்த்ததாம் அப்படின்னு. When does Bhagavan feel happy? When does Bhagavan feel strong? When does Bhagavan feel energized? When does Bhagavan feel auspicious? Now, when he sees devotees like this, Bhagavan is enthused. Bhagavan feels happy. But Shabari appo nanichu paaruko. Na Shabari. What an extraordinary woman the Shabari must be. That Bhagavan says, ha, கஷ்டகாலம் நீங்கிடுத்தேன். பகவானை பார்த்துட்டு நம்ம சொல்லுவோம். On seeing Bhagavan, we will say, oh Lord, now that I have seen you, all my difficult times have gone. Auspiciousness has come upon me. I will no longer have to be sad. We will say, looking at Bhagavan. Bhagavan is saying, looking at after seeing Shabari, I think all my bad days are gone, Lakshmana. I think good is going to happen to us. I think good fortune has come upon us. I think all positive things are awaiting us. அப்படின்னு Rama is telling Lakshmana after seeing Shabari. அதனால சொல்றான், come, சீக்கிரமா போ. Let us go to Pampa, which is pleasing to look at. ஏன்னா அந்த ரிஷபக பர்வதம் is not far. அங்க போகணும். அபித்வரே சதம் द्रष्टुं சுக்ரீவம் வானரஷபம் ததீனம் ஹிமே சௌம்ய சீதாயா பரிமார்கணம். I want to see Sugrivan. ஆசை வந்துடுது. ஏன்னா பக்தெல்லாம் வரப்போறா இல்லையா ராமருக்கு. Now Rama is very excited. And all this time, roaming around here and there, whatever he was doing, Rama was roaming. Now after Shabari, Shabari is the start. इनमें शबरी, इनमें हनुमान, इनमें सुग्रीवा, इनमें जाम्बवा, इनमें विभीषणा. அப்படினு பக்தாஸ் are going to increase for Bhagavan is excited. Bhagavan दिग्विजय ஆரம்பிக்கும். அதனால Bhagavan is very excited after seeing Shabari. Shabari is our beginning. Shabari is our auspicious start. அதனால let us go quickly. Let us go quickly to see Sugriva. My mind is hastening towards him. I cannot wait to see him anymore. I am impatient to see Sugriva. அப்படினு சொல்றார். அப்படியே they go to the Pampa lake. Having taken a dip in the Pampa lake, the beautiful the description of Pampa is given here by Valmiki for us. இதெல்லாம் பார்த்துட்டு அங்க இருந்து பார்த்தா தூரಕ್ಕೆ தெரியுது. You can see the distance. अस्यास्तीरे तु पूर्वोक्तः पर्वतो धातुमण्डितः ऋष्यमुख इति ख्यात पुण्य पुष्पितपादपः. ऋष्यमुख पर्वता, the mountain called Rishyamukha, is seen near the banks of Pampa. And the mountains are always deceptive. Even though you seem to see them nearby, you still have to go a lot. Though Rishyamukha Parvata. That holy Rishyamukha Parvata is seen. Now let us go to Sugriva. Abdinne, Rama is marching towards the Rishyamukha Parvata. We have come to the close of our Aranyakanda. Aranyakanda mudiyirudhu. Kishkinda Gandam is going to start from tomorrow. Kishkinda Gandam will start. Our favorite hero will also make his appearance. Hanuman will soon make his appearance. Inime Hanumat Prabhavam. All this while only we are carrying on about Rama, this, Rama, that, and so on and so forth. Inime Ellam Hanumat Mayam. Yeah. More onwards it's going to be Jai Jai Hanuman, Jai Hanuman. Hanuman Jai Jai Ghosh. इत्यार्षे श्रीमद् रामायणे वाल्मीकिये आदिकाव्ये अरण्यकाण्डे पंचसप्ततितमः सर्गः जानकीकान्तस्मरणम्. जय जय राम राम आञ्जनेय स्वामी की जय. सर्वे बन्धुजनाः सर्वे सन्ततरामया सर्वे पुराणि विशुद्धमार्गं लोकभागवते लोकास्मस्तास्मि